Hi, I'm Mika Truman, and welcome to Frankincense School of Mystical Arts. Before we get started, I just want to share, please do like, subscribe, and share. And make sure that you are subscribed because I know some of you have noticed that you're not subscribed, where you subscribed and then you're not, and you're like, and then it's gone. All these different views I have noticed, like I can have a couple thousand disappear overnight. So make sure that you are subscribed. So as we get started, I just want to share with you, we are into some real interesting times going into March, even going into April, even throughout the rest of the year. It is really super different, changing energy. And I'm trying to word this correctly because I want you to see what I see. But when I describe it, it might be interesting. So I do get, of course, a major change within economics, and I get we're in it now. And it is up to you, if you're watching this video, to help the people realize and understand what is taking place and what's happening when it happens. Because I do get these events worldwide, even with the vehicles, even with these maybe false flags, are all about bringing in this major just transition, change, switching over the hands of the finances. I get that's a lot of it, even changing hands as far as the leaders and your leaders, and also anything that you can think of, gone. And even going into the way that we conduct life. We get hungry, you go to the store. What I see happening is that I don't necessarily see that there's going to be a lot of stuff there on the shelves. And it's because we are changing hands and doing things differently, that being able to call some certain suppliers, hey, I need this and this, can you ship it over? I don't really get, they may have it. They may have some supplies, some gardening stuff, some manure, fertilizer. I mean, I guess there's always manure if you know people, but we may see that maybe there's not seeds. Maybe there's a shortage. And I really do hope a lot of you are starting to look into this. And what can you do? Can you grow a garden? Maybe just having those little bit of extras that won't be at the store. Maybe certain items may not be available, because I have seen that, where certain items may not be available. Maybe not a lot of fresh vegetables and fruits. What can you do? Maybe you need to be thinking about this. I urge you to do this, because you may be able to even barter and trade for certain items. And as we are going through this transition of hands, now I know a lot of you, I've talked to people who say that they believe a certain, leader will step forward and it's all better, it's all fixed. No, I don't see that, because we're changing hands. And if the bad guys or those with the less integrity supplied your store, they may not be there. And maybe their suppliers were like them and they don't have the highest integrity. And so they're not there either. What then? And maybe there wasn't enough of the good guys. And now the good guys are stepping forward thinking, man, I'm going to start to raise cattle. I'm going to start to grow gardens so that I can barter, sell, or trade or whatever. Because I need to step forward. And maybe even different people who sow that they want to sow clothes and trade with that. Because remember, as we go through this changing of hands with the finances, we may see that certain suppliers just aren't there anymore. Maybe they were with the wrong people, or that their products were in the wrong hands, and so they're not there anymore. Maybe it's not an option. So I really want you to be aware. What are you doing to be able to provide and help and assist with family and friends? It's something that we need to think about. And even looking into, what do you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to do? So if you're one of the ones that is getting out of big corporate, let's say corporate America, but it's corporate throughout Canada, wherever you live, you're getting out of working in certain mills and certain warehouses. What do you want to do? If you had no more excuses, what do you want to do? Because the way we are on the planet right now, we're at a clean slate. You can do whatever that you want. If you want to own a store, fine. I get there will be ways that could very well be provided to you, different grants or something like this, because there will be such a need that may be provided to help you get started. And then you say, oh, only if. Maybe just watch. But what can you do now to facilitate that? You're thinking about it. You're dreaming of it. You're writing it down. I want to own a store. I want to own a lumber yard. I want to own this and this, and I want to do that. I've always wanted to be an artist. You do it now. You create it now. The sky is the limit. You can do and have whatever you want. Because if possibly those that have been running the world were not of the highest integrity, and if everyone who was not of the highest integrity and did not do things ethically, where it was resonated with the galactic, because that's what it is. It's just not world anymore. It's if you don't do certain things on a galactic acceptable level, you may not be able to continue to be a part of this process anymore. You know what I mean? So then that leaves a lot of space, huh? That leaves a lot of different avenues that somebody is going to have to step forward and start to create. You want to own a shoe store? We very well may need a shoe store, because we may not have a lot left over after it all comes out, that all of these businesses may not have been really of the highest integrity. So even though you think a certain somebody is going to step forward, and I do get this certain leader, Trump, has been trying to get everything in place so that it's an easy transition, an easy rollover, there's still going to be some gapping holes. With these gapping holes, we need to step up. We need to decide, what can you do to help? Because I get there will always be food. You may just not like all of the food. You know what I mean? Maybe there's 10 items that is available. You won't starve. You got these 10 items: milk, cheese, flour, wheat, rice, beans, whatever. Can I just have an apple? How about an apple? Can I have some stew? How about some potatoes? There may not be that. I'm just saying. What are you going to do? I truly believe that as we decide, I'm going to do this and this and this and this and here, we are at a place where your wish is my command. Powerful energy, and it's here to serve. Because remember, that energy that is now flooding the earth has been held hostage for those of not integrity. Now that that has been cut off, we have floating energy. And if you do not create with it and wish to use it to create your magical world, somebody else will. Keep that in mind. There is an abundance for everybody. And everyone and anyone can do exactly what you want. So create it, manifest it, live it. We're at that point in our life where we can have it, because we are approaching where you will consciously see here shortly, holy cow, whatever you want, your wish is my command. So we are almost there to where you can see it. Very, very close. And the sky is the limit. Dream big. Create big. So I urge you to step forward and take that step, and you choose and do whatever you want. No more excuses. Nope. No excuses. Not anymore. I love you all. Please like, subscribe, and do share. And until next time, be well.